This is Alicia on Demand. I am Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. Do you ever feel like your life is out of whack, but you know with a little bit of planning, you would be able to get it back on the right track, but it's hard to know where to get started? Welcome to the fourth discussion in my series, Strategic Planning for Your Life, where I have been providing some suggested food for thought of things that you could change to get you on the path to living the life that you want to live. If you've been following along on this journey with me, you've taken time to reflect on the vision of what you want your life to look like, where you want to be, who you want beside you, what you want to see when you open your eyes and look around you. You've taken time to think about these things on a deeper level, versus allowing the opinions of others to draw your picture. You may have even taken the time to create a manual or digital vision board that you refer back to on a day-to-day basis to help keep you on the right path. After creating a vision of what we wanted our life to look like, we began with a mission statement. I reached back to the personal mission statement that I wrote over 10 years ago to determine that those things still rang true for me. Your mission statement should reflect the answers to the question, why am I here? What do I bring to the table, to the community, to the world? It's at this time that you should start asking yourself, am I living in my purpose? If the answer is no, begin reflecting on how you can make that transition. Does it involve a career change, creating an avenue for that outlet, or something else? Next, I discussed developing personal core values. I focused on my top 5 because value systems are so complex and expansive, and I wanted to make sure that I could give those my full attention. For reference, my personal top 5 values are family, financial freedom, relationships, health and wellness, and education. Today's discussion will be on identifying specific areas of focus for the coming years. We should not assume that simply because someone wants to develop a strategic plan for their life, that they are in some type of crisis. Most people have things that are going well in their lives. We don't want to disturb that balance. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's important to identify what's going well so that we can take time every now and then to check in and make sure that we don't begin to neglect those areas to focus on the areas that we've identified having problems. We don't want to spin our lives into a crisis that's not there. Take the time to brainstorm and make an exhaustive list of all of the potential areas. What things do you want to focus on in the coming year or 3 years or even a 5-year plan? You may have already identified some things that you know you need to work on when you created your vision board or took some time to reflect on what you were envisioning for your life. This is yet another opportunity to take some time for that reflection. I will be providing a list of some potential areas to focus on, but as always, add your own. This is a time when you might even get together with friends or family and kind of brainstorm some things just to come up with that initial list. Some things that I can think of off the top of my head is work and business, social engagement and volunteerism, relationships, family, health and wellness, travel, and home improvement. But again, the list could be endless. So take some time to really just fire those things out and write them down. After you've created your list of potential things to focus on, select your top 10. You can do this by putting the list that you've already created in order of importance. Sometimes you will find that some of the things that you listed are interrelated, so you might take some time to combine that list. Once you have your 10 chosen, identify 5 areas of focus that you really want to concentrate on during this time frame. Think about those areas that really need attention. Is there an area that's in crisis? That should definitely make the top of the list. Is your work life great, but your personal life is a mess? Is your work life okay, but your education is in the toilet? Have you been neglecting friendships, relationships, spirituality? How is your physical health, your mental health? Are you getting enough rest? Do you need to make a plan to take your vacation time? You know, I read somewhere that Americans are much less likely to utilize the full amount of paid time off. My goal in discussing this topic, as always, is to encourage you to think on a deeper level. Oftentimes, we do not give ourselves enough time to think and to process information. We forge right ahead and begin acting on things without a clear-cut vision or path forward. A lot of times, we just hope things work out and hope for the best without a plan. Get a piece of paper, write things down or type them on your phone, and then step away from it for a while. Come back at another time and see if those things still make sense to you. In this process, it is important to take your time. Allow yourself to really give time and give credit to the things that you want to change so that you can make that change and be happier. How often have we started something with the best of intention and a huge amount of enthusiasm only to allow it to fizzle along the way? That is why I have been having this conversation in bits and pieces, because it's not necessary to digest it all at once, just one small bite at a time. In my next video, I will be discussing goal planning, and it will be time to set up some actionable steps and make things happen. Thank you for spending your time with me. Please be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you can be notified the next time I upload. Share this video with anyone who might need some inspiration to begin their own journey of self-awareness and personal development. As long as we are above ground, we can continue to grow. Please hit the like button to let me know you were here, and leave a comment down below about something that you know has jumped off of the list as an area of focus for you. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you feel inspired.